Yo, howdy. How's it going over there? I have a divine message here. From the divine, from the Holy Spirit, from your angels and ancestors, spirit guides, whoever wants to have a word with you. Let's see. And from God, of course, and the Divine Mother. We have this new deck by Noah Ikeda, Heavenly Bloom Tarot deck. Thank you, Noah. Let's see what's up. It's this rose gold color. Beautiful color. Feel very much completion energy. It's like completion of a school, the Hierophant. Completion of some type of mental challenge that you could have put on yourself. You wanted to understand something, understand many things, and seems like you did it. Seems like maybe you graduated early. Like maybe you figured it out, what you wanted to figure out a while ago. But in recent times, you've been doing the rest of the work. Like you completed the essay, you completed the exam when the school year, before the school year even started. But then you still did the work. You still went back and did the course. You didn't want to skip steps. You didn't want to cheat the system too hard. But you did it with God as your teacher. You didn't do it having to, the emperor, you didn't do it having to go by the rules. You did it so that you know that you can do it. You humored it. It's like you found freedom. You let go of all of your thoughts. You let go of all of your worries. But you still went back and checked the equation. You checked if everything checks out, and it does. And it looks like every time you check whether it checks out, it always does. So during this time, it could have been hard to be open with yourself because you were putting yourself through this challenge. You were intentionally focused on this challenge. So you didn't want to zoom out too quickly. You didn't want to view it in a detached perspective too quickly. You wanted to be attached to it. You wanted to feel what it is. But now I feel whether you're attached to it or whether you're detached from it, it's the same. Regardless, you are who you are. Regardless, you are this heavenly being, this God, this goddess. And whatever it is that you mastered, it's now your gift. It's now your reward. It's a reward that's going to open many doors. It's going to lead you to more abundance. And this is the foundation of what you're going to do with your life. Okay? The Hierophant, 9 of Swords, 10 of Swords, Page of Swords, Knight of Swords, and the Emperor. Okay. So maybe you were humoring your ego. Maybe you went back and checked if everything checks out, because whatever it is that you figured out is what maybe your lover was trying to figure out. And maybe this goes both ways. You guys figured out different things and are trying to teach each other. But you're aware that whatever you tried, whatever you came into this world to figure out, it's something that a lot of people are trying to. It's something that is turning against a lot of people. And this is like mastery of the mind. And we could go about that in many different ways. Queen of Swords. There's many different routes to take to master your mind, and it doesn't really matter what it is. So whoever you're helping, they were trying and trying and trying and trying, but there was like, the OCD wouldn't go away. The feeling of doubt, the feeling of fear wouldn't go away. It kept feeling like this person, probably a feminine, like she was sabotaging herself, like she was in a continuous cycle. But really, every single time, and this is what the masculine is telling her, every single time she went about this cycle, she was growing, and she was becoming more and more who she is. So it's like, as the darkness grew, so did her light. And the masculine was just telling her that the contrast is always here. And again, I think she knows this, Death. She knows this, that contrast is always a given, and we should learn to love the contrast, learn to love the darkness, learn to love the fear, learn to love the worry, and view it as half of the picture. 9 of laurels and 10 of laurels. So maybe all she needed was a mirror. All she needed was somebody to tell her, not just with words, not somebody, not a yes man, not somebody just repeating back what she's saying, but she needed somebody who genuinely lived by what she's attempting to live by. So she was like learning how to live like this, learning how to live as the Queen of Swords. Completely in control of her own life, completely in control of her darkness. She was learning to get to that point. And the masculine came in here, graduated early, passed all the tests without even thinking, and showed that this is how I live. What you're attempting to do, what you're feeling like, oh my God, is it right? That's how the masculine lives. That's who he is. So maybe the feminine was learning from him all along. Okay. So her like teenage self is revived. She feels like a badass again. She wants to wield her sword again. She wants to go out and be the badass she is, because she no longer cares about people's opinions. She no longer cares about proving anything to anybody. She wants to use the power that she earned to have fun, to play. The High Priestess. She's the High Priestess. She likes to be the High Priestess. She likes to be the scribe. She likes to be the most important writer, the Hermit. She likes to be the most important writer. She likes to write what resonates with everybody, but not just resonates, but what fuels people. She likes to write what will give people life, what will give people what she has, what will give people the feeling that she has. She wants to transmute that, and she is doing that. She's been doing that. That's who she is. Spirit is saying to the feminine that you are successful. You are the high priestess, and you've always been. And the masculine is the hermit. They learn from each other. They implement both sides. Sometimes the feminine likes to be the hermit and not say a word, not even write anything. And sometimes the masculine likes to be the scribe. But the masculine is very comfortable not speaking. He's very comfortable just accumulating knowledge. He's very comfortable fueling himself with wisdom. No need to go out into the world. No need to learn anything by anyone's curriculum, just purely by his higher self. His best friend is his higher self. Okay. And it looks like Five of Wands. Both parties are very connected to death right now. You're unlocking your inner death. And not the death of black nothingness, of infinite nothingness, but the archetype of death, the soul of death. Death is actually a pretty chill dude. He's a hermit, he or she. Death is a hermit. Death is an evolved emperor. So it was always in both of your guys' destiny to become death, to become the destroyer, and be both the emperor and the empress and death, the destroyer. So this isn't like one of you is more deathly than the other. You guys are both death. You guys are both the spirit of death. And being okay with this, accepting it, is what's enabling you two to see clearly. It's what's enabling you two to communicate clearly. It's what's blocking out everything else. It's like when you're one with death, you have incredible, incredible tunnel vision. And you're able to focus on exactly what it is your soul wants beyond the human form. And if you're committed to that, if you're able to focus on what you want at a young age, that's the most ultimate gift. That's the most ultimate superpower, and you're destined to succeed. You're destined to have a beautiful life. Because you already have it. Okay. So there's definitely some type of competition going on that you guys graduated from. I feel like what was between you two, what was stopping you two from direct communication is competition. Maybe with each other. Maybe a little bit with each other, a little animosity towards each other. But also, it was reflected in the people around you. There's people around you that were heavily competing with you. And you had to see that this was just a reflection of you, and you had to be in a hermit mode. You had to get away from this. You had to see above it because you didn't want to live this life of competition. You saw that that is hell. Infinite competition is hell. And to be above competition is heaven. So you graduated from competition. Winning and losing doesn't mean anything to you. It's strength. All your competitive spirit, all of your competitive energy, you just recycle it. You give it to yourself. You use it. You use it to benefit yourself. You'd never use it on someone else, really. Maybe for fun. Maybe as a joke, friendly competition. The competition will never be your God, the sun. The sun. All right, so it's a good way to end. 4 cups. Tower. Tower. Okay. So, to the feminine, there's something you're not acknowledging, and it's an aspect of the masculine, the devil. It's the fact that the masculine knows how to embody the devil. Maybe you're like, oh my God, maybe you like the devil. Maybe the feminine likes the devil. You have a respect for the devil. And you're forgetting that the masculine, your twin flame, he invented the devil. He knows how to be the devil. And he's the tower as well. He's the walking tower. He's not afraid to destroy what he feels like destroying. He's not afraid to be open and raw with anybody and everything and see how they react, see if they really want to stay in his energy. And I feel like that's something that the feminine is extremely attracted to. And maybe her twin flame has been destroying things in her life, has been destroying ideas in her life, destroying her ego, destroying everything that doesn't serve her anymore. And she's like, she could be nervous. She could be like, oh my God, is my twin flame leaving me? Is this pure energy of my twin flame, is it leaving? Because she could probably see her twin flame is very, very pure, but she's not realizing that this devilish energy that she's feeling, this tower energy, is him. It's him. It's her twin flame. And what she's mistaking is she thinks like, oh, he's developing. He's not quite at the level of the devils I've met in the past, but that is where she's mistaken. He's as evolved as any devil, as any tower. He's dealt with as much pain as anyone. So, whatever devil she feels like may be blocking her, like I feel like there's this demonic devil that's controlling her. Little does she know her twin flame, her guardian angel, is far more powerful than whoever this is in her face. And far more celestial, far more godly. And he knows what he's doing. Even if it doesn't look like it. Even if it doesn't feel like it, he knows what he's doing. Okay? Alright. King of Swords. And it's a woman. So you two give each other everything. Everything that the masculine is, so is the feminine. Everything that the masculine is, he gives to the feminine. So he wants her to be this king. The king. He wants her to be the king. He wants her to be the emperor. He wants her to be everything that he is. Okay? All right. I'll see you. God bless you. I love you. Bye.